You think Nepal's Gen Z rebelled just because of TikTok? Wrong. This is the first gunshot in a global symphony of chaos. China pulls the strings backstage. India waits for the spotlight. And America live streams like a Hollywood star. When students in school uniforms dare to turn parliament into an oven, the question is, when will your city be next? Nepal is just the trailer. The blockbuster is the new generational world war. I'm Benny Bungle, a professional exposer of nonsense. Follow now before tomorrow you're watching. Your own home burn on the international feed. Geography of fate, Nepal. Between two giants. Being Nepal is pure suffering. On Google Images, it looks glamorous. Majestic Himalayas, spiritual temples, Western tourists meditating in yoga poses. But zoom in on the map, and Nepal is just a Himalayan sandwich squeezed tight. Between two giant neighbors, China and India. Those two only need to sneeze. And Nepal catches a week-long cold. In Nepal, neutrality is pure fiction. Reality is simple. Whichever side pulls harder, that's where you fall. One wrong step, and the whole country becomes a pawn in the global domino game. Picture this. Beijing blows a gust. New Delhi sneezes, and Nepal stands in the middle clutching bubble tea, trembling. So who's paying my bill? The problem. Nepal accidentally turned into a casting stage for superpowers. China comes in with a Silk Road 2.0 remix. India shows up with a rap battle South Asia forever, while the US plays MC, hyping the crowd and selling VIP seats. Meanwhile, Nepal's Gen Z just want cat filters on TikTok, not to be pawns in a nuclear chessboard. Here's the danger. Today's joke in Kathmandu could be tomorrow's smoke and fire. And when the giants lose their temper, that smoke won't stop at the border. So follow Benny now, because this isn't just Nepal's story. It's the overture to a global dance of chaos, and nobody gets to sit it out. Society, a pressure cooker, ready to explode. If geography made Nepal a Himalayan sandwich, squeezed between two oversized neighbors, then its society is basically a pressure cooker, sitting right on the global stove. And you know the rule. Forget to release the valve. And boom, no action movie required. Reality check. Nepal survives on money from kids abroad. Nearly 1/3 of its GDP comes from remittances. Sweat from Dubai construction sites. Night shifts in South Korean factories. Or farm work in Malaysia. Back home, youth unemployment is sky high, while the ministers' sons chill in air-conditioned offices, live streaming their unboxing of the brand. New iPhone 16 Pro Max freshly ordered from Dubai. Now picture the average citizen in Kathmandu. Wake up jobless, lose Wi-Fi at noon, open your phone at night, only to see a minister's kid flaunting a shiny new car. And then the government solemnly declares, we're banning TikTok to preserve morality. Sorry, but under these conditions, don't expect people to just sip tea and admire the Himalayas in peace. This is the perfect riot cocktail. A splash of injustice, plus a shot of helplessness, plus one final twist, cutting off the oxygen of social media. Result, streets turn into news feeds, parliament into a live stream, and the cruel punchline. Banning TikTok in Nepal isn't just blocking an app, it's silencing an entire generation. The pressure cooker lid is off, and trust me, the blast will echo far. Beyond Kathmandu Valley, hidden hands, factions at home and abroad. We've already seen Nepal as a pressure cooker on the global stove, steam-packed tight lid shaking, just waiting for someone to poke the valve. And boom. And let's be clear, Gen Z didn't suddenly quit TikTok to roleplay, burn the parliament simulator. Believing that is like trusting your crush, who left you on red for 0.1s, and said, sorry, I was studying. Yeah, right. Inside the country, the opposition, long kicked out of the political buffet, is rubbing its hands. Well, the buffet of opportunities is open. They ride the real anger of the people, turning furious students into pawns of protest. One Facebook status saying, take to the streets is enough to flip the switch and turn the capital into fireworks. Outside, it's a political flea market. China worried Nepal might lean west, pumps instability money for groups, chanting unity slogans. India chuckles. The messier it gets, the easier to prove only New Delhi can save you, and the West. They stand at a safe distance live streaming, dropping heart emojis for democracy, but deep down just hoping. Their geopolitical rivals stumble harder. The sad joke, Nepal's stage is tiny, yet the directors are crammed in. CIA, RAW, Beijing, Brussels, all clutching scripts. The Nepali people, nobody handed them a script. They're shoved under the spotlight to burn for real. End result, a country no bigger than a palm. Becomes a chessboard experiment. And remember, when too many hidden hands write the script, the whole world is forced to watch the sequel ticket or not. The Hidden Fuse, a global Gen Z phenomenon. If you think the drama in Nepal was a one-night show before the curtain drops, sorry, that's as optimistic as believing your partner went to bed early to study tomorrow. Reality check. Nepal was just the free trial demo. The full season is about to premiere worldwide, and Gen Z's specialty, copying trends. They can toss out a hashtag faster than Apple launches a new iOS and crashes it. Picture this. If Nepal's Gen Z turned parliament into a Himalayan barbecue and walked away alive, how do you think Gen Z in Bangladesh, Myanmar, or even across Africa will react? Simple if the neighbors can do it. Why should we sit still? And Europe, in Paris or Berlin. The cocktail of unemployment plus inflation plus absurd housing prices is already a gas can. All it takes is one TikTok matchstick, and the whole block turns into an international live stream set. The big difference. The Arab Spring of 2011 ran on whispers and shaky YouTube clips. This 2025 wave, it's armed with 5G Wi-Fi, TikTok cat filters, and dozens of offline messaging apps. A single spark in Kathmandu can morph into the burn the system trend in New York within 24 hours. Bottom line, Nepal isn't the exception. It's the trailer and the new series. Gen Z Revolt won't sell tickets because we're all unwilling audience members, stuck in the theater until the fire gets real. War 4.0, not bombs, but live streams. Think modern war still means tanks, grinding down streets and bombs, shaking the skies. Sorry, that's the old trailer. The 2025 remake opens with live streams. That's right, no bullets needed, just hashtags. Nepal is Exhibit A. Not a single shot fired, just a few boosted posts. A civil society grant slipped under the table, and suddenly the capital lit up, like a rap battle stage. Back then, war began with cannon fire. Now, one deep fake clip of the Prime Minister misspeaking, a million Gen Z piling on with views and comments, and boom, outrage detonates for the superpowers. It's never been easier. The US, China, India, Europe. No need to spill blood, just drop memes. Beijing posts an infographic. Stability is happiness. New Delhi claps back with a democracy rap battle. The West chimes in with a live stream captioned, "Freedom now trending." Each side paints itself in heroic colors and smears the other in black. And the locals, they're not acting, they're actually burning. This new warfare isn't an arms race, it's a views race. A missile costs millions. A trending hashtag #burn parliament, costs nothing yet spreads, like free Christmas candy. And that's what makes government sweat. Any nation can become a live stream battlefield. No bombs required, just decent Wi-Fi and a restless population. Meanwhile, the superpowers kick back on the couch, like it's Netflix munching popcorn and commenting, "Oh look, it's on fire, smash that like button." Could this spark a new world war? Don't panic and scream. World War III is here. Sounds cool, but the US, China, and India, duking it out in Kathmandu, yeah, kind of a waste. Nepal's population is smaller than a single Beijing district. Bombing it would just burn fuel for nothing. Proxy wars. Now we're talking. Nepal is the perfect political lab. Small, flexible, and sitting exactly where everyone wants a piece. China wants influence. India doesn't want to lose its backyard. And the West loves planting democracy seeds to see if they sprout flowers or weeds. Result: Nepal becomes a testing ground for tactics, from war memes and deepfake leaders to infrastructure aid wrapped in minuscule contracts. Here's the kicker: the domino effect. If Nepal succeeds, Bangladesh might try. Myanmar copies Africa imports, and Europe spices it up with inflation. Call it what you want. Arab Spring 2.0 TikTok. Spring, or World War meme. Common thread. No tanks required, just Gen Z hitting go live. Bottom line, what with bombs. Unlikely. Wi-Fi World War. Sorry, it's already online, and there's no logout button. Stay sharp. Gen Z in Nepal didn't suddenly go psycho and decide to torch Parliament. They're just the lighter. The gasoline is safely tucked in the hands of bigger powers, sidelined political factions, superpowers hiding their moves, and an economy surviving on remittances. Once you mix that combo, all it takes is a single go live, and the whole country blows up like Lunar New Year fireworks. Don't think Nepal is far away. It's the trailer for a Netflix series called Global Gen Z Revolt. And the next episode could be filmed anywhere. Crowded job markets in Southeast Asia, high energy but unstable Africa, or Europe stressed out over inflation and skyrocketing housing costs. The directors, none other than the superpowers, chilling on their sofas munching popcorn, live streaming reactions while commenting, "Oh wow, it's burning. Share it fast." Meanwhile, the locals, they're the extras taking the real-life hits. Benny's bottom line: don't think, this doesn't affect me. The internet has no borders. Today, Nepal burns. Tomorrow, your feed could be lit up with the same hashtag. Bullets are expensive, but a subscribe. Totally free. Hit that button, or history might call your name via live stream notification.